We begin the episode with this feral-looking blonde boy talking about his expenses. This is Denji, and he currently has a debt of 38,040,000 yen, which is around 262,000 USD. That's a ludicrous amount of debt for a teenager to have. So in order to pay it off, he has a legitimate tree cutting job that pays 60,000 yen a month, which would take around 50 years to pay off provided he never spends it. But that's way too slow. So he started to sell his organs, namely a kidney, a right eye, and one of his testicles. Don't ask me who would buy a person's testicles. Maybe they're doing a JoJo cosplay. But unfortunately, you can't regrow your organs. So Denji has started hunting devils for the Yakuza with his best friend Pochita, a dog that is also the chainsaw devil. Oh, so cute! Anyways, Denji and Pochita kill a tomato devil. Oh, you know, just an eldritch version of a tomato that can regrow itself from its seeds. Tomatoes already look pretty creepy, and now you gotta give it legs? You do know that someone is gonna fuck that. That's pretty scary if you think about it. Now, what are devils? Well, I can't explain them just yet because that's a spoiler, but all you need to know is that they are essentially monsters with a name that corroborates to something that already exists. For example, their names can be something as simple and concrete like a tomato or chainsaw devil, which are just common household items. Or their names can be abstract or conceptual, like a zombie devil. So anything can be a devil, even the subscribe button. Press it if you dare. There's nothing to be scared of. It's just a contract that'll inform you when I upload. Meanwhile, Denji is a devil hunter on behalf of the Yakuza. The Yakuza then sells the corpses to the black market, meaning there is a whole hidden industry of evil people buying these dead devils for their own nefarious plans. Is what I would say if this was any other anime, but this is Chainsaw Man. Now eat the cigarette. Denji, as I said before, is in debt with the Yakuza, so he lives in a shack isolated from society. He is so broke, he can only eat sliced bread. And how does he slice his bread? Well, with those abs, you can slice through anything. Oh my gosh. Mappa's a hell of a drug. Anyways, he has no real form of education, and his social skills are just obeying commands because he gets rewarded with money. So Denji is like a stray dog, with simple dreams, like having bread with jam and getting a girlfriend. That's a bit ambitious, so he settles for a hug instead. Despite all this hardship, he's content in what he has. He's got a roof on his head. Speaking about that, you know, for a shack, he's got more space than the average New York apartment. Look at this place, he can fit a table. Anyways, he's with Pochita, and he can at least dream of a better life. Denji's dad was in a lot of debt from the Yakuza, and then he died. Then the Yakuza forces Denji to inherit his debt. Classic shogunai.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Anyways, a wild Pochita appears. Denji remembers his dad and doesn't want to go out like that, so he offers his blood to the devil, as blood can heal a devil's wounds. But Denji isn't a charity. Like a true Sigma male on his grind set, he forms a contract with the Chainsaw Devil where the two will promise to keep the other alive. Despite being uneducated, Denji knows some things about how devils work, which means that Denji does have the capability to learn, even if he's just absorbing rumors that he heard from other people. And that's how Denji became a devil hunter. Oh yeah, Denji also has a mom who had a bad heart condition, and he also inherited that too. But the Yakuza doesn't believe in sick days, so Denji is forced to work late at night. The debt collector tells Denji he's grateful for his hard work, and he's really loyal like a dog. So I think he might have felt some pity, but he also doesn't like how dogs smell. Must be a cat person. And just like a cat, he betrays Denji. The debt collector decide to make their own contract with the zombie devil to gain the devil's powers, and in return, the zombie devil wishes for the deaths of all devil hunters. Denji fucking dies, and they make him fucking die. Poor guy, but at least they didn't take his fake ass Jordans. Anyways, Denji's blood gets into Pochita's mouth and revives him enough that he remembers a time where Denji was working his legit tree cutting job. Denji pretty much outlines the details of his contract. If Denji were to die, Pochita would probably die as well. So Denji, knowing that devils can take over corpses, offers his body to Pochita, so that Pochita can live a normal life and die a normal death. That is Denji's dream. And so Pochita reattaches Denji and fuses himself. But wait, the deal has been altered, and Pochita, who enjoyed his relationship with Denji, makes a new contract. Pochita will give Denji his heart. In exchange, Denji will make his own dreams come true, and that Pochita will be there to see it. What a good boy. This is where Denji becomes Chainsaw Man, or the Chainsaw Devil, but he's also human. Denji, fully healed, complete with his eye regrown, probably has a kidney, and probably now has a pair of balls, has Pochita's recoil starter dangling from his chest. He sees the zombie devil. Denji questions why the Yakuza would throw away their comfortable life for even more power. And Denji realizes that they probably had dreams too, and having dreams isn't a bad thing. But they all gotta die, so they all die. The real devil hunters show up. These people are legit, and they have the job title of Public Safety Devil Hunter.
Whoa.
The red-haired woman smells Denji, and he isn't human or devil. Ooh! Then she gives him a hug, fulfilling one of his dreams. Denji reverts to his human form, and the red-haired woman confirms he's human. Is this a devil possession? No, this is Patrick. Pochita doesn't want to take over his body, he just wants Denji's dreams to come true, and in order for Denji's dreams to come true, Denji has to stay human. It's kind of a weird contract, but that's the contract.
Who's your good boy?
I wish you'd stop calling me a boy. I've wandered this godless earth for 49 dog years. I've seen the darkest pits of despair.
Who wants a treat?
A treat, however, could change my outlook on life entirely.
Anyways, the red-haired woman gives Denji two choices. Either die as a devil or become her pet. To a normal person, that's a pretty red sussy baka flag. But Denji has lived a horrible, depressing life in poverty, that being a pet to a beautiful woman is an upgrade. I'm sure many weebs can relate. She also promises him bread with jam, another dream that Denji had. Denji's life is about to change, from being a stray dog to getting adopted by a beautiful woman. You are literally becoming her bitch! Is that such a bad thing? After killing an entire clan of Yakuza zombies, Denji worked up an appetite. Now here's the biggest question you might be asking. How come no one in this car is wearing a seatbelt? Because, culturally, Japanese people don't like wearing seatbelts in the back seat. And it was only until 2008 where Japan made a law to force people in the back to wear seatbelts. But Satumi, that was over 10 years ago. Times have changed. Exactly. But this doesn't take place in 2022. How would we know? Because no one has a cell phone. Anyways, Ronald McDonald has a weird pet fetish and threatens to kill Denji if he doesn't play along. Ginger Mommy wants to stop by for food, and the first thing Denji thinks of is that he has no money. He doesn't even consider the possibility that she would buy him food because she threatens to kill him. Denji was never shown much charity or kindness. Then again, he's a weird-looking blonde boy with f***ed-up teeth living in Japan. Actually, that's no excuse. Nobody should be treated like shit, especially a kid. But that's the world he lives in. But luckily, Redhead offers to buy Denji food. And Denji, never experiencing kindness, wants to make sure that this isn't a prank, bro. And not seeing the obvious camera in front of him, he lets his guard down. And now he's in love. Denji, unable to control his chainsaw powers, ended up cutting himself, causing him to lose a lot of blood. Even though Denji's body is completely healed, the actual blood in his body doesn't regenerate. I think. I mean, that would explain why devils need to consume actual blood to get it back / heal. But he uses that opportunity to fall into Bridget's chest. Smooth, man.
Oh my god.
Anyways, Mary Jane asks Denji to recap episode 1. So he does. And she confirms that Denji's case is very rare. So rare that there isn't even a name for what Denji is. But with her really good nose, she smells that Pochita is alive inside Denji. Well, she confirms that he is both human and devil. Denji snorts the cocaine on his wrist and passes out. Then Scarlet Witch orders her goons to take the unconscious Denji, lay him out on the bench, rest his head on her thighs so that when he wakes up, he gets a good look at her new mommy milker implants that Mappa paid for. So Denji wakes up and asks for permission to eat his food. How very polite. Amaranth offers to feed him, and Denji says yes, living the dreams of a Redditor. Finally, Denji asks for her name.
Makima.
Thank God I was running out of porn tags. Denji asks the all-important question, what kind of guy does Makima like? And she replies,
デンジ君みたいな人。
Now, depending on who you are, that can either be seen as playful flirting or manipulation. But there's definitely a sussy power dynamic going on right now. Now for the question, is Denji a simp? Hell nah, this boy has done absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, Makima bought him food, fed him personally, flirts with him, and she made him rest on her thighs. She's also very touchy. She's the simp, putting all this effort to get him to like her, although Denji is a sub to Makima's dom at this moment. Meanwhile, Denji has really bad posture. And that reminds me, all of you watching right now, let's do a posture check. Sit up straight. Now you might be wondering, is he a simp now? And the answer is no. He's just
horny!
Denji and Makima arrive in Tokyo, specifically the HQ, for the Devil Hunters, a nice government-funded program where Devil Hunters get lots of paid day offs and the best benefits packages that I paid for, you corporal leeches. Now you might be wondering, wow, these Devil Hunters have it good. Maybe I should be one too. But I should also mention that most devils look like this, and that's a tomato. So unless you can beat Elden Ring without dying, your devil hunting career might be short-lived. But luckily, you'll be paired with the best and beautiful. And his name is Aki Hayakawa. Now, Denji wants to be with Makima, but she's gotta be a girl boss somewhere else. So Aki forces Denji to go on patrol with them. But Makima promises to reward Denji if he is a good boy. Anyways, Denji asks the real questions. Like, is Makima single? Aki responds by taking Denji into a back alley, and they both have some hot, steamy. Aki then gives unsolicited advice that Denji should quit, stating that most devil hunters who join for shallow reasons end up dying. Aki then asks if Denji wants to date Makima, and Denji confirms.
Ping pong.
Aki seems to get really offended when someone tries to hit on Makima. He exhibits some classic white knight behavior trying to defend his maiden's honor, and people think Denji's the simp. Anyways, Denji yells, "Let go of my purse!" and kicks Aki in the balls. Now let's take a moment to look at Denji's nut shot. This moment right here makes Denji stand out over most shonen protagonists. You see, there's this unwritten rule in fighting where you never go for the balls. That's why Naruto has to use his words to defeat his enemies when he can easily just kick people in the dick. Nut shots are not life-threatening, but it's very embarrassing and emasculating. So here's how to kick someone in the nuts to do the most damage. First of all, make sure you hit the balls and not the penis, because a flaccid penis is on a hinge, and if you kick it, it might whip itself back, causing minimal damage. But balls are in the scrotum, so they are trapped. So if you kick that, you are essentially trapping your enemy's balls between a rock and a hard place, and that shit hurts. Number 2. Make sure you hit the target directly with the toe of your shoe. The less surface area in your attack, the more concentrated the pain will be. And that's Self-Defense 101 with Satumi the Neet. Hopefully you never have to give a man an organic vasectomy. Remember, this action is very taboo, and Aki, having a traditional sense of honor, would never stoop so low. But Denji is from the streets, and in order to survive, he has learned these techniques. Denji doesn't care about honor. He will continue to kick you in the balls, even when the opponent has been disabled, because Denji found his resolve. He wants to be treated like a normal person, and he will die for that right, or kick you in the nuts. Oh, and he also wants to smash some ginger pussy. Meanwhile, back in the office, a testicle devil has attacked Aki's balls. You know, despite the amount of nut shots Aki took, Denji actually carried him back. Denji's a nice guy, even if society frowns on his actions. Makima looks at these two, and they seem to be very good friends. So she makes Denji join Aki's squad, which is filled with weirdos since its inception. And if Denji ever decides to quit or disobey orders, he'll be put down. Yeah, I know, Aki, that's messed up. I'm pretty sure this violates many child labor laws, or is it animal cruelty? Meanwhile, now that Denji has a cushy union job and is living in White Knight Aki's big-ass house that he can afford with his devil hunting salary, Denji is a shitty roommate, which is not surprising. Anyways, a fiend is attacking. So, what are fiends? Good question, uneducated boy from the slums. Fiends are devils that have taken over a human corpse. See, this is a regular devil. They are big and ugly. And this is a fiend, ugly and humanoid. And they usually have something weird on their head. They are considerably weaker because they have to use a human body instead of having their original body. When you have 2 legs in contrast to 8 legs, you tend to be a lot weaker. That's how it works, right? Right, Godric? Anyways, Aki commands Denji to use his devil powers, but Denji says no, and kills the Neet devil quite easily. Aki is annoyed that Denji used an axe instead of his devil form, but Denji explains that killing people with a chainsaw is super painful, and wanted to give the fiend a painless death. This pisses off Aki, who hates devils since he's a racist. I mean, since a devil killed his entire family. And because of that, he wants all the devils to suffer, which is quite ironic that he is letting Denji, who is a half-devil, stay with him. Just more evidence that Aki is a simp for Makima. Man has to give up his own values just to appease her. In contrast, Denji is open-minded and is willing to be friends with a devil because he doesn't have any friends. This touches Aki's black racist heart, and he leaves him alone. Now, there may be some truth to what Denji said based on his previous relationship with Puchita, but we all know that he was in it for the porn, baby! Sexiness confirmed. Denji realizes that he has achieved his dream that he was working towards in episode 1. His life is fulfilled, which is kind of sad considering where he came from. Now that he achieved his physiological needs, he needs another goal. Something that he can be serious about and work towards. And what's this goal that Denji wants? Man wants to touch some titties.
Oh man, he just like me, for real, for real.
So now that Denji found his Hokage moment, Makima, on behalf of Aki, decides to pair him with another partner to go on patrols, as all devil hunters work in pairs for safety reasons. But there's a catch. His partner is a fiend, and her name is Power. Power! But most importantly, she got big titties. Hell yeah!
You playing that good Minecraft. I like your Kaji.
Turns out Power is a bit eccentric and quirky. You know what they say, never stick your dick in crazy. Too bad Denji's dad died before he gave him that advice. Anyways, Power is a fiend, but unlike most fiends, Power is special. See, Power is smarter than most fiends, so she's given the opportunity to be a devil hunter. But if the two can't deliver results, then they'll both get fired and then die. Uh-oh. Power smells blood and decides to slit her own wrist and jump off the building to kill herself. Oh wait, wrong reinterpretation. She uses her blood to create a big mallet and hammer bros the sea cucumber devil. Now the question you might be thinking is this. Power is a fiend, so she's also a corpse. So if you got into a relationship with her, would that be considered necrophilia? But she's not rotting like a corpse. But then again, it's not her body. So is there a consent issue? Holy moly! Makima's got a fat ass. Look, she is thick. I was not being gaslit. Wow. F you, internet. Makima tells us that Power is the blood devil, in which she can manipulate blood, specifically her own blood to create weapons, without a full moon. Eat shit, Katara. But Makima tells our devil weirdos that we just broke the law. See, we stole a civilian hunter's kill, and that's a no-no in this world. Apparently, devils are so prevalent that along with government programs that were created to fight the devils, there are also private hunters that do the exact same thing, but they don't work for the government. They're freelancers. See, there are so many devils that public safety doesn't have the resources to fight all these silly food-based devils. Denji, in his Yakuza days, was a civilian devil hunter, and a civilian devil hunter could make up to 300,000 yen per devil corpse, which is around 2,000 USD. Not a bad living if you can survive. And luckily for civilian devil hunters, there are laws to protect their livelihood from being taken away. So just like in real life, government workers cannot fight devils that have been targeted by private devil hunters. Even in a world filled with deadly devils, a whole devil hunting industry was created where you need to file paperwork in order to fight devils properly. So anyways, Denji and Power are gonna go to jail, but luckily they're minorities that can sometimes be protected by the government. It does help that Makima arrived to take responsibility for her subordinates' actions. And of course, she reprimands the two, but she's harsher on Power because she's a woman, threatening to fire her. And Power does what Power does best. Lie.
I don't have Uno, so go fuck off.
Everyone has Uno, dipshit. It came free with your fucking Xbox.
I didn't get it. I have the oldest Xbox known to man.
No, you don't. I bought mine on day one, you fucking tard.
Well, mine didn't have it.
You have Uno, you fucking
I don't have it, you
have Uno!
I don't fucking have Uno, motherfucker!
Shut the fuck up, you two! I'm trying to fucking sleep! Go to bed already! You have school tomorrow! Okay, that was weird. What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, boobs. We were trying to touch boobs. Denji drinks some cum and a pussy shows up. Power really likes cats because she is a cat. See, if Denji is characterized as a loyal dog that will do anything for food and sex, Power is characterized as a sneaky cat that goes out of her way to cause chaos and has random bursts of energy because of her feline predator instincts. See those horns? Those are supposed to be cat ears. She's a literal cat girl. She also can only get along with cats, which is weird because cats usually hate each other. Yeah, that's called racism. And now you're xenophobic. Wait a minute, someone stole your cat? Turns out that Makima catnapped a stray Power and fixed her before she could get her cat Meowie back from a devil. Power will do anything to get Meowie back, even work with disgusting Ningans. Denji doesn't understand because he's woke and horny, so he uses his desire to touch boobs to relate to her. But he doesn't care for cats since he's a dog, and cats are his natural enemies. Anyways, Power gives Denji a trade offer. If Power gets Meowie back, Denji can feel up Power's chest.
Oh, shit!
Meanwhile, Denji has to check out Power like a library book, because Power is a fiend, so she doesn't have human rights. I think she can sue for discrimination in the workplace. But she is a lazy cat, so I'm not surprised that she just waits around inside doing nothing all day. Denji and Power ride the Tokyo Totem, a tram which sadly doesn't exist in Tokyo anymore, with the exception of the lone Toten Arakawa line. The two are off to find the devil that kidnapped Meowie, but there is a catch. Only Denji can fight it, because Power is afraid that if she fights the devil, it will use the cat as a shield. Which is silly logic. Pretty sure it would use the cat as a shield against Denji too. So Power is lying?
Oh my god.
But Denji looks past the red flags to see the end zone, and he tries to relate to her with Pochita. So he recaps episode 1. But Power, knowing Mappa is adapting 4 chapters, tells him to shut up and that Pochita is dead. She misunderstands Denji's situation, but because she has boobs, Denji doesn't really argue back. So is Denji a simp now? Yes, this is a simp. He's going through all this trouble hanging out with her, traveling long distances, spending his own money on transportation, and letting her win the argument for the chance to touch her boobs. 100% certified simp behavior. Meanwhile, Makima has a meeting with the boys, the higher-ups of the public safety devil hunters. They tell her that America fucked up again and that the Soviet Union are threatening military action using devils as weapons. They're afraid that if the Soviet Union declares war on America, then Japan would end up getting involved since they're allies. But enough politics, the boys ask Makima how her pet fetish is going. She tells them that she has 2 dogs, one that is promising and one that is interesting. The interesting dog is Denji, and the promising one is Power. Makima misgenders her as a dog when she clearly identifies as a cat. Yet another example of her thoughtlessness and an example of toxic workplace environment. The company culture refers to non-humans as dogs. The boys want to separate the two and make sure that devils are treated poorly, and they're making sure Makima follows that protocol and to not get attached to them. With the rate this company is going, they're gonna get canceled in 20 years. Anyways, Aki talks shit about Denji, unprovoked. Makima's like, bitch, did I ask for your opinion? And starts explaining how devils work. So, what are devils? Again, devils are monstrous creatures born with a name, but the more feared the name is, the stronger the devil will be. For example, the coffee devil would be very weak because people associate coffee with soy, and you know how threatening soy can be. Another example is the truck devil, which is usually associated with bad isekai anime. And that's pretty scary to some people. And Denji is the chainsaw devil, which is a misunderstood household tool, where its reputation has been ruined because of popular culture. So really it shouldn't be that strong, but it is, so that's interesting. But Aki is a proud boy, and he thinks that working in public safety is a noble affair, and that Denji is a lazy woke child who thinks he can be friends with devils. Makima, realizing how radicalized Aki has become, just drinks her coffee and ignores him. Meanwhile, Denji and Power take a bus that drops them off at a single house. Wow, how nice of public transportation to accommodate a single family that lives out in the boonies. Denji and Power walks up to the house, and Denji realizes Power is sus because he doesn't see her boobs. So Power on her Dahmer shit betrays Denji, knocks him out, and presents him to the Bat Devil, a devil that is a bat, powered by man's irrational fear of the sport baseball. Anyways, the Bat Devil wrings Denji's body to drink his blood, but Pochita is Denji's heart, and so he's pumping devil blood. So Bat just committed cannibalism, which is gross. But blood is blood, so the Bat Devil regenerates, and in need of a pedicure, decides to go to town to eat more humans. Bat seeks out his prey, and like weebs on Twitter, seeks out the taste of underage anime schoolgirls. Power demands Meowie back. Bat literally pulls the cat out of his ass. No, seriously, where does it come from? But Bat altered the deal, since he's an asshole. So Bat eats Power's pussy. Power, after conquering the animal kingdom, finds a starving Meowie and adopts it. Power wanted to make it fat so that she can eat it. But Meowie ended up bonding with Power, and Power, not used to being with something that isn't screaming for its life, likes the companionship. Power finally made a friend. But unfortunately, she was ambushed by the Bat Devil. Anyways, seeing her pussy get eaten, Power finally unlocks the power of empathy and relates to Denji's loss to Pochita, and lets herself get eaten by the Bat Devil. That's because you just ate a poopy corpse. The blood is inside. Use your teeth, you idiot. Now you have to wait like hours to digest her. The Bat Devil flies off to eat some more anime girls. When Denji attempts to get revenge for having his boobs taken away, Denji has also invested his social skill points to empathy and understands Power's position and turns into the Chainsaw Man.
Wow.
And while he is carving up the Bat Devil and costing the city millions in property damage, he vents out his frustrations of his sipness. My man just wants to touch boobs. He went through all this trouble to help this strange woman find her stupid cat, and he can't even get a fucking feel? Man, the world is cruel. We begin the episode with a flashback of Power giving various animals head. So Power recaps episode 3, where she learns that life is way more fun when you can be kissing your homies goodnight covered in blood, completely naked. Too bad that's just a dream, so wake up, stupid. You're lucky that Bat swallows. So Denji saved Power because he unlocked the human emotion called empathy and relayed to her struggles of losing a friend. But that's considered gay as wow, so he did it for the tits. Power apologizes for betraying Denji, which is probably the first time someone has ever given him an apology for betraying him. See, Denji's so used to being betrayed that someone feeling bad about that is breaking new ground. But Power realizes that's also gay as wow, so she allows him to touch her chest. Hell yeah! Denji gets piccoloed by this cell-looking motherfucker, and this is the Leech Devil, a devil powered by their needs to leech off their boyfriend. In this case, the Bat Devil was her boyfriend. Yes, devils can also love each other and be in relationships. I know what you're thinking, Aki, but this is a judgment-free zone. Aki, no! Put down the hands! Aki, wait! I live in the American Gardens building, in Japan on the 4th floor. My name is Aki Hayakawa, and I have no idea how old I am. I believe in taking care of myself with a balanced diet of coffee and 5 packs of cigarettes. For my hair, I only use Goody ouchless elastic thick hair ties for women that I get in bulk from Amazon. I wrap it around 3 times, not more, not less. It makes for the perfect top knot. Aki, can I please go back to explaining now? So the Leech Devil is pissed that Denji killed her boyfriend, but she also thinks he's cute. and now that she's single, tries to make a move on him. But Denji only has eyes for boobs. Even though the leech devil has 6 of them, Denji could easily satisfy his lust by feeling up the leech devil, but he opts to protect Power, even though he's severely weakened and she betrayed him. Huh, emotions are weird like that. Leech kicks his ass and calls him a dog. Anyways, Leech tells Denji that she had big dreams of eating all the humans with her sexy bat boyfriend. Denji keeps getting reminded that his dream sucks, and people keep looking down on him for having a weird chin. So Denji attempts a devil hunting speedrun, but he can't do it without cheating, so Leech gives him a Frenchie.
Cool.
And now, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. Best girl is here. Jimeno, my perfect queen. How you doing? You got any plans tonight? No? Well, why don't we go get some coffee? Maybe subscribe and like the video while you're at it. So Denji, wakes up in the hospital, and Aki mimics a known racist from Darling in the Franxx. Aki tells Denji that with a little blood, he can reattach his body parts, and calls him the D word. Denji tries to clap back, calling him a hypocrite for being friends with the Fox Devil. So, what is the Fox Devil? The Fox Devil is a fox with a Rinnegan that embodies man's fear of the 9-tailed fox from Naruto. The Fox Devil is also where Aki gets all his news from. That explains a lot. Now you might be wondering, why does Toby Fox have a Rinnegan? Well, it's because after losing the role to be the actual 9-tailed fox, she tried auditioning to be one of Pain's summons, but was rejected because of her birth defect of having multiple eyes. Producers told her it was unattractive. So ever since then, she developed the complex, where she would only make contracts with sexy humans and steal their body parts, so she can become more beautiful. But what did the fox say to Aki when he first made the contract? Well, look at this beautiful man. It's pretty obvious what he took away. Anyways, Denji wants some apples, but Aki takes it away because Denji should see a doctor. Aki wants to red pill Denji, that all devils are bad, but Denji says that Power is one of the good ones. Aki keeps trying to use facts and logic to persuade Denji, but Denji is thinking with vibes, and Power's kinda cool, man. Aki then remembers all the humans that Denji unintentionally saved, and ultimately decides to let the devil live. But on the condition that Denji does exactly as Aki says, and tightens his leash. Aki tells him he's a dumb brat with no morals, which is half true, but Denji clearly has morals. After all, only some boobs are worth saving. Aki then states that he is a social justice warrior, but he watches Fox Devil News. So he's a little confused, but he's got the spirit, I guess. Meanwhile, Power is innocent and can really build a discrimination case now. Best Girl Jimeno even states that keeping her alive might lead to him getting fired. But Aki tells her it's fine, she's just a tool, it's not like he has to live with her. So Power is now living with Aki because Makima said so. And Aki allows this to happen because he's a simp. Power causes chaos. Now you might be thinking, Power is absolutely disgusting. Why do you even have fans? Oh boy, this is it. My boy Denji is finally gonna touch some boobs. And the best part is that he did something no one in Shonen has ever done before. He got consent. All right, so we get 3 squeezes. We probably could have negotiated for nipple play, but that's just me. Now you might be wondering, how come her boobs are so big? Weren't they small in the flashback? Shut the fuck up. Don't ask questions, only touch titties. All right, here's Denji's up on the pitch. He's going for a double-breasted, underhanded squeeze technique. Oh, and Power gets him with a fake. And now the strike zone has shrunk. Looks like Denji is thirsty. Someone give this man water. Denji goes for the same technique. He has initiated contact. He hits a ground roll double and reaches second base. Denji feels nothing. Will he change it up? No, he does the exact same thing. And that's it. He struck out. The game is over. Now you might be thinking, that's it? Of course that's it. Have you ever touched boobs before? It's just skin. It's not like you have taste buds for fingers. Now that you've touched boobs for the first time, there are two paths that have opened up. Go down the degenerate class with the end goal of becoming a rapist. Or we take the holistic path and realize that boobs are just boobs and the person behind the boobs is what's really important.
That's fucking stupid. I mean, really.
But since Denji is a low-level social gremlin, he just shuts down and continues his life on autopilot. Oh, and while that's happening, Power quit her job and is actively pursuing her discrimination case against public safety. Makima is tasked to represent the company, so she hired a spy to monitor Power's movements and gather evidence against her. Anyway, despite all that, Power still has time to help Denji with his double hunting job. For free. Meanwhile, after causing millions in property damage and cleanup costs, Denji is now signing paperwork confirming that he was single-handedly responsible for all the damages that were caused. A classic paperwork trap by public safety to forego all criminal liability and shift all blame to a single individual. Now this is how you trap someone in debt legally, but something else seems to be on Denji's mind. He's still hung up on the fact that boobs were not the answer to the meaning of life.
Oh my god.
And he is going through an existential crisis. He hyped himself up from his journey for boobs, that when he reached the destination, he realized it was just another fleeting moment. Nothing has changed. His life is still the same, without purpose. Denji has now unlocked a brand new area in his human brain. Nihilism, the feeling that life is meaningless and we shouldn't have dreams. Makima, sensing the incel devil growing in him, decides to make a move. And she does something that he has never experienced before. Foreplay, sexual education with Makima.
Hey, paisano! What do you know about human sexuality, puberty, and STDs?
What?
See, Denji's only perspective on sex is seeing hot girls in an adult magazine, but he really should have been reading the articles. Denji always wants boobs, but he never asks, how are boobs? Makima teaches Denji that sex isn't just physical, but also mental. That communication and taking the time to learn about your partner is what really makes sex fun. It's not the boobs, but the person behind the boobs. And then she bites him. Even though Denji doesn't wash his hands, because she's kinky like that. Finally, Denji touches her boobs and fails No Nut November. Now, Denji's emotional level is still pretty low. He's still at the tutorial area for love. Makima is on a Smurf account carrying Denji. But how is he gonna get better at the game of love if you do all the work for him?
Don't do it. I'm a virgin.
Usually, the first woman to be an influence in your life is your mom. And since Denji's mom died before he met her, Makima is now injecting herself to be that role for him in his formative years, messing with his sexuality, and now his impression on women will forever be that they will give you sex as long as you do whatever they say. It happened with Power, and now Makima is the same. By using positive reinforcement training, a technique where the owner rewards the pet when the pet does the desired action, in this case, Denji could get Makima's love if he kills the gun devil, a powerful being responsible for the deaths of millions. Now you might be thinking, Makima just touched a little boy in our company, and if word gets out, that could be bad for our public image. And you are right, this is a PR disaster, especially with this manipulative power dynamic happening here. But despite the HR violation, Makima is a useful asset in the company, and even though the boys warned her not to get chummy with the dogs during our internal review, we don't want to fire her. So here's how we can keep Makima even though she's a sexual predator. Number 1, we make sure that Denji's formal complaints are thrown out. And luckily, Makima is head of HR, so that should be easy. Number 2, we make sure that Denji never comes in contact with the labor union. And luckily, labor unions don't exist in the world since MAPPA censored them like Power's. And finally, if Denji tries social media in about 20 years to tell his side of the story, we can hire a spy to find dirt on Denji's past and use it against him at the best time to discredit him if he ever tries to cancel us. Meanwhile, Mamaki tells us a story. 13 years ago, humanity tried to use guns to fight devils. It was a dream come true for Second Amendment activists, as 1776 has commenced again. Everybody had a gun. But the problem with everyone having a gun is that everyone has a gun. So gun crimes increased, and the media decided to cover it to make a lot of money while spreading the fear of guns to the population. And then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. with guns.
This is America.
Taiyo and his family are reading a book, but books are for loser virgins. So school shooter over here shows up and wants to play in the snow with his little brother. But Taiyo is sick and his big brother is constantly neglected by his family because of it. Taiyo takes the maxi pad off his head and hangs out with his big brother, and they have a snowball fight. Then big brother tells Taiyo he's got a gun and he's gonna shoot up the school for revenge, and tells Taiyo that he's alright, don't go to school tomorrow. And this was his biggest mistake, because instead of shooting up a school that day, the gun devil shot up his house, along with tons of other places in the world.
Anyway, I started blasting.
But anyways, the gun devil showed up for 5 minutes, caused havoc, and when the world feared him most, he vanished. But the gun devil hit the vape too hard and shat its pants, and pieces of its shit fell on some devils, and they became stronger. If we can collect all the sacred gun poops, they'll combine, and eventually it'll lead to the main body. Meanwhile, Aki and best girl Himeno, aw, look at her sitting on this yo-looking motherfucker, she's so cute. I mean, Aki finds a gun devil shit, and Himeno wonders if it ate, or was it fed the gun devil's shit. Regardless of that, Aki just wants all the devils to die, and we find out that he was the potential school shooter that day. Aki is on a warpath. He isn't just racist for fun, he's racist for revenge, and has a single-minded obsession to destroy the gun devil that shot up his family. Anyways, there's a devil attacking a hotel. Who are they gonna call? The Devil Busters! Specifically, 5 hunters from the Public Safety Devil Extermination Special Division 4. That is a mouthful. We got Denji and Power, but what about the other 3? There's 3 of us, there's 3 of us. Look closely, you will see. There's 3 of us, just 3 of us. There's him and you and me. And every day we all hang out to find out what we talk about. And there's a gun devil over there, but don't worry, cause the 3 of us are here, especially Himeno. That's 3 of us, just 3 of us 3. Wait, who are you? Oh, right, Kelly, yeah, no one cares. Why don't you get Himeno some coffee or something? Anyways, Denji and Power are speaking in memes. Ratio. What? You know, like, I caught you down bad in 4K, sussy baka? What the fuck are you talking about? Aki can't handle the cringe, so he offers them
¿Quieres?
they shut up. There's that positive reinforcement training again. Looks like Aki is learning from upper management. Arai over here doesn't trust them since they're devils and he's also racist. Aki agrees, which is why Denji and Power take point, because if they die, who cares? They're not human. But really, Aki's pissed off since Power and Denji pranked him this morning. What was this prank? Well, considering the two's habits, it probably involves shit. Anyways, best girl Himeno tells Aki to line up, and Denji is starting to realize he might be getting exploited in the workplace. Himeno catches on and offers a trade deal. If you kill the devil, Himeno will kiss your cheek. Whoa, wait a minute, can I join in on this? Naturally, Denji and Christian boy Arai over here are interested. But Denji, although horny, has unlocked another mental power-up. Loyalty. Denji wants his first kiss to be makima. And Himeno notices this and wants to tease Denji, so she gets clingy and doubles down, offering a French kiss. Denji has become a master negotiator from a cheek kiss to straight tongue down my mouth. I mean his mouth. Loyalty only stretches so far. So they all enter the hotel. Arai, simp to Queen Himeno, wants to make sure that Denji doesn't steal her lips. But Denji is more motivated than ever to try new things. Flashback time! Long-haired Himeno, oh god, mourns her dead ex-boyfriends. You know, Himeno, one day you'll find someone who'll treat you right, wink wink.
Hey.
No, not him! School shooter Aki has been housebroken and has been assigned to be Himeno's new buddy.
Buddy.
Anyway, Himeno is kind of tired of saying goodbye, so she hopes Aki can stay alive. Well, let's get back to the present, and a wild Discord mod devil appeared.
You're not allowed to violate the rules in our COS. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I do think the age of country.
So Himeno has a contract with the ghost devil. She gave up her right eye in order to use the ghost's right hand. Pretty powerful, right? Now we can force choke a bitch for fun. Wait a minute. This seems familiar. It seems that we are trapped in the 8th floor of this hotel. No matter where we go, we just end up right back where we started. Obviously, this must be the work of an enemy stand. Or we're trapped in a generic anime trope. God, I hope it's not a loop. Best girl Himi asks Aki if the gun devil shit is moving. It's not, so she thinks that they got in a trap. Christian boy Arai prays that God outside will come save them. And for now, that's the best we can hope for. Meanwhile, Kelly starts crying because no one listens to her podcast, even though she works really hard organizing her guests and even made a Google Calendar. She still has 0 subscribers. Christian boy Arai senses her weakness and attempts to convert her by being a supportive and good person. Ugh. Now, hypothetically, if I was to sympathize with Kelly, her family situation is pretty awful. Her parents value her gifted brother more. They want to send him to college, but that shit's expensive. So they made Kelly choose to either be a devil hunter or give rich people sloppy blowjobs. Because those were the only 2 career paths to make the most money in a short amount of time. But Kelly also wanted to go to college too. And that's all she ever talks about in her stupid podcast. Yeah, I hate listening to it, Kelly. Get over it. Oh, are you crying? Why are you crying? Stop crying. What are you scared of? You're scared of dying? Don't be fucking scared. Devils get more powerful the more scared you are, you fucking idiot. No wonder you didn't go to college. I don't care if you're having a panic attack. Mental health is not a real thing. I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
Emotional damage.
Meanwhile, Aki notices the clocks are stuck at 8:18, so we're not trapped in a loop. We're in a time stop, a hentai trope. God damn it, it's even worse. Well, I guess all we can do is sleep it off. You know, in a lot of video games, sleeping allows us to save our progress and progress time. So let's just do that. Hopefully, by the time we wake up, something new will happen.
1 hour later.
Best girl Himeno wakes Denji up and explains what happened during the time skip. The water and electricity still work, and we found food. Anyways, as time passes, the sanity meter of our fellow hunters have gone down. Aki is wearing himself out trying to find the devil. Christian boy Arai was helping out, but after a while he started to lose faith and he's one bad day away from becoming an atheist. Kelly started drinking from the toilet, wasting our precious water, and I used that as an excuse to knock her out. And Power, well, Power has been thinking about her lawsuit against public safety. She is so confident that she will win her discrimination case that she hopes it will lead to a movement of devils and fiends starting a civil rights movement where they can be treated equally. Maybe she'll win a Nobel Peace Prize while she's at it. And once she wins her Nobel Prize, she will use that accolade to propel herself into being the Prime Minister of Japan so she can control everybody and make them pay 100% sales tax. Wait a minute. I don't agree with that. Now I hope Makima beats you in court.
Oh, for 5 minutes. Could you not be yourself? For 5 minutes! Ah!
Man, I really need a cigarette. Hey, Himi, can you pass me one of those? And while I'm getting myself addicted to nicotine, here's a
flashback.
Long-hair Himeno wants edgelord Aki to smoke a cigarette. And you know what they say about girls who smoke? They're down to choke. Aki says no because smoking is bad for you and you shouldn't do drugs. All that 90s anti-drug propaganda has rotted his brain.
This is your brain. And this is heroin. This is what happens to your brain on heroin.
But Himeno tries to justify it, since devil hunters don't get to live that long, so smoking is a great way to take your mind off the stress. Himeno especially doesn't like it when her buddies die, since she usually has to deal with the consequences of an angry family. that just slaps her on the street? Oh, hell nah! No one does that to my future wife and gets away with it. Aki gets revenge by sticking gum on her. That'll ruin her day, which makes Himeno laugh and smile. But I can do better, Himi. I'll make sure her insurance doesn't cover her dead boyfriend's funeral costs, so she'll have to pay that out of her own pocket, causing her to go into debt, and then she'll kill herself. Don't worry, I've done it before. Moving on, we are at Tenten's restaurant. Times have been really tough ever since she got laid off from Naruto. And Aki and Himeno are eating almond tofu, which can increase the party's attack for 300 seconds in Genshin Impact. Himeno remembers her master's advice. And you know what they say about girls who smoke? Not that one. That devils are scared of devil hunters that are pretty much insane. And then she offers Aki a cigarette. And now he has a chronic addiction to nicotine.
You kissed a girl! That is so gay!
Yeah, exactly. That's not fair. Aki and Himeno have been together for a while, that they're very comfortable around each other. And I'm obviously not jealous whatsoever. But Aki tells us that the Discord mod devil, Power Killed, has been made admin of the hotel server, and so he's gone fatter and stronger. The Discord mod devil is also the Eternity Devil, a devil powered by man's fear of spending an eternity alone without a busty Japanese electro girlfriend. And why is the Eternity Devil, at this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within the 8th floor of this hotel? Well, if you take the number 8 and flip it on its side, you get infinity! Woo! The Eternity Devil is really powerful, and it's the sole reason why Ash Ketchum is still 10, and that he has never won a Pokemon League.
But what about Orange Island?
Shut the fuck up, Kelly. Stop ruining the narrative with your fake news. The Eternity Devil offers a contract. He will spare the lives of the Devil Hunters, and Kelly, I guess. In exchange, he wants to eat Denji, dead or alive. Now, we mentioned this word a few times before, but what are contracts? In human society, a contract is an agreement between parties, creating mutual obligations that are enforceable by law. In Devil Society, it's the exact same thing, except they don't have a law, so they just kill you if you don't do it. Devils can only make contracts with humans, so no devil fiend contract incest is allowed.
So, what happens when a devil breaks a contract?
Well, since there's no law, unless there's some higher power stronger than the devil to enforce the contract, then probably nothing. So don't worry about it, you stupid dog. Just go back to work keeping Denji alive.
Denji, 구하세요.
So Kelly has a knife and wants to kill Denji so she can get out. That's a really stupid idea, Kelly. You're so selfish and toxic. Take her out, Himi. Anyways, we try to attack the Eternity Devil. We can hurt him, but it'll take an eternity to kill him. And that's because we are stuck inside his stomach and his heart is somewhere else. The Eternity Devil laughs at us, and now we are stuck in an eternal game of Among Us. Oh, god damn it, this meme will never die. So, Aki votes skip. Himeno agrees with Aki and also votes skip. Agnostic Arai votes for Denji. Power also votes for Denji, and she's willing to sacrifice as many people as she can to win a Nobel Prize. Kelly forgets to vote, so the vote fails.
There's 3 of us, there's 3 of us. Look closely, you will see. There's 3 of us, just 3 of us. There's him and you and me. And every day we all hang out to find out what we talk about.
Every week's a new explanation.
Why don't you go hit subscribe?
Because I'm stuck in a fucking loop!
That's 3 of us, just 3 of us 3.
How long's the fucking been?
Enough time has passed that we are all starving. Considering that the water still works, we can hypothetically still survive for about 2 months without food. But we'd probably die from boredom before we starve. Aki suggests using his ultimate move, but Himeno doesn't want to do that because that would cut his lifespan short, and Himeno doesn't want to see her buddy die. So she has the idea of killing Denji. What a great idea, Queen. No one would ever come up with such a brilliant plan but you. Atheist Arai is accusing Power of stealing food. Power says she didn't do it. Well, it's a he said, she said situation. I don't know who to believe.
Here's Kelly!
Oh, look at me. I'm Kelly. I have severe anxiety and panic attacks, and my parents don't love me. Guess what, Kelly? No one fucking cares about your problem. Ah! Oh God, everyone is panicking and they're freaking out. And because we're all scared, the Eternity Devil is gonna get stronger. So much stronger that he has the power of gravity now. Don't know what that has to do with Eternity, but okay. Things are getting dire and we need to vote out Denji or we will all die. Everyone but Aki all vote out Denji and we kill Denji.
There's three of us.
What? Again? We did this gag. We did it twice already. No. 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 I'm not doing a loop. This fucking trope sucks.
So I grew up like pretty religious.
Okay.
Everyone's like, you slut. But I was like, I'm not gonna have sex till I'm married. I'm not gonna give a ever. BJ for the folks at home.
Fuck off with your podcast. I don't care if you talk about the most effective way to give a man a 20-minute sloppy blowjob. I don't fucking care. So Aki saves Denji because he has just realized that he needs help to fight the gun devil, even if it means working with this disgusting, sex-deprived troglodyte. Himeno, seeing an injured Aki, starts having PTSD and begins to panic because despite how eccentric, weird, beautiful, and carefree she might act to her subordinates, the truth is, she's not insane. Huh? She's a human with trauma, trying her best to fight devils and her own demons. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and the devil hunters who work in this field are suffering, and they need help, monetary help, and subscribers.
I'm so sorry. That's really serious. Mental health is a really serious issue. I mean, I've never actually said this to anyone, but I have body dysmorphia.
Oh my God, Kelly, shut the fuck up. I don't want to listen to your fucking podcast anymore. Babe, I know you're traumatized and confused, but wait. Do you actually not know that Denji is a devil? Wait a minute, Aki, have you not told her? What are you doing withholding this useful information? Ah, jeez, this is really bad. Denji's chainsaw powers are fueled by blood, and if he runs out of blood, then his chainsaws will, and it's gone. Huh. Now, if only we could remember that in episode 3, we established that devils can drink other devils' blood to heal themselves. Oh, wait. Denji remembers because he now unlocked another skill in his human brain. Experience. He has battle experience, and he learned from his enemies.
Wow.
Oh. Well, I didn't see that twist coming. Don't worry, Himeno. Just think about something else to take your mind off the fact that we're all gonna fucking die! Anyways, Dad? The fuck you doing here? That's your master, Himeno? He's a drunk asshole that steals babies. Go back to Death Stranding, you dickhead. No. I gotta be a professional. Okay. So Daddy here tells Himeno that the best devil hunters are absolutely bonkers. All of Himeno's past boyfriends died because they were normies. You know what they say? As I get older, they stay. Wait, what? No, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. Who are you even supposed to be? Okay, let's change the subject. How is Aki doing? Is he mentally unstable yet? Himeno says yes, as Aki spends all his time on a Mongolian spearfishing forum posting about where he can find guns. Daddy knows that she used to spend time on that weird forum too, and asks if she's crazy, but she's not. And that's the problem. Tons of devil hunters join with the same dream to kill the gun devil. They're too honest, which makes them predictable. Now the crazy ones, they're unpredictable, and devils, just like humans, fear what they can't understand. Oh, just ignore him, Himi. Daddy's been drinking too much again. Dad? Where are you going? Dad? Please come back. Anyways, Aki is now in his 20s. You can tell by his top knot. Himeno doesn't want Aki to die because she likes him. Wait, what do you mean you like him? She wants Aki to join the civilian sector and live a normal life. But Aki wants to hunt the gun devil because, well, it killed its family. You see, Aki might seem like a normal guy, but his obsession with the gun devil is what tips him towards Crazy Town. He tolerates power and Denji, even though a normal person would kick them out of his house. He lets himself get stabbed to protect Denji because he needs allies, and he doesn't get a haircut because he likes it when people paw on it, smack his ass, and call him beautiful. But Himeno sees past that and thinks he's a normie. But Denji, on the other hand, shows no fear. He's so simple and inhuman that he's the perfect candidate to fight the gun devil, and maybe even beat it. So let's bring his ass back to life because the time is now. How the hell do you know what a perpetual motion machine is? What kind of fake science bullshit is Aki making you learn? In this anime, we follow the laws of thermodynamics!
One eternity later.
Ash is finally a Pokemon master because we killed the Eternity Devil and freed his soul. We all better get overtime pay for this. Now you might be thinking, oh, Himi wants to bang Aki. Or she could just be like a big stepsister to him.
So she wants to bang Aki.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm gonna bang her. This hotel is getting 1 star on TripAdvisor. Fuck this place. At least we're all free though, and we got a tiny gun devil shit as loot. God, can you imagine if a devil got their hands on a bigger turd? We'd be screwed. But that's a problem for future Denji. I really need a drink. Hey Himi, I have an idea. Let's plan a time-all Japanese tradition of making our colleagues from Division 4 go to a work party and forcing them to drink for company bonding. This is called nomikai, one of the easiest ways to suck up to your superiors and get a promotion. Let's invite all our friends from the hotel. I'm sure they're dying to get a drink. What? Christian boy Arai and Kelly are quitting? What? So they have PTSD and almost killed Denji. Big deal. Just go crack a cold one with the boys and say you're sorry. And let bygones be bygones. Wait, you want to invite Makima too? Aw, but she's a weirdo, dude. Himeno is sus about Makima. Finally, someone with a brain. And that's why she's the best girl. But I think she knows that Aki is a simp for Makima, and she wants him to simp for her instead. And besides, Makima is really into Denji. She even stopped traveling ever since she found him. Wonder what secret she has. Maybe if we get her drunk, she'll spill the beans. Now that's a transition. We are at an izakaya, a Japanese bar/restaurant with traditional seating. And there is an etiquette to follow when you're participating in a nomikai. Such as, don't be late, Kelly. Look at you, all dressed up. Who are you trying to impress, huh? Trying to find a sugar daddy to fund your podcast, you gold-digging bitch? Well, seeing as we are introducing a bunch of drunk new characters, let's go through them and their current status. First, we have Aki. He wants to kill the gun devil to avenge his family. He's also the caretaker for Denji in power and has a crush on Makima. Fushi over here is Aki's bestie with an IQ of 134. He likes to flex his intelligence in order to attract women. He's also a caretaker for a scary fiend, and he was supposed to bring a newbie too, but they sadly didn't survive their first mission. Just a reminder that hunting devils is still dangerous. Arai is a 22-year-old man who gets all his news from the Fox Devil and doesn't need a contract as he has accepted the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ into his heart and soul. We also have the poopy blood fiend, Power, with a very high IQ. She is suing public safety for discrimination, but she's also hanging out with them so her case grows weaker. But at least she gets to eat all the horse sashimi, which is pretty good by the way. Scarface over here has a sweet tooth and a very tragic backstory where he used to be a drug lord in Miami. Himeno is the best girl, and she has a contract with the John Cena devil because you can't see him. She's also an alcoholic and will kiss anyone drunk, which is not true. She hasn't kissed me yet. Denji is probably 16 years old. He doesn't have a birth certificate, so we can't confirm it. Even if we did, he can't read it anyways. He's got that dog in him and is waiting for Himeno to get drunk so she can give him a French kiss that she promised. But in the meantime, he's just living life, eating good food, among good company. This is Agni. He used to star in a fire manga and punched his way to become a cult icon, but sadly his career was cut short because he was sleeping with his sister. He's a pretty nice guy, but he constantly wants you to eat his ass, so that's pretty weird. And this is Miley Cyrus, the only subscriber to Kelly's podcast and to this channel. Be like Miley Cyrus. Subscribe and like the video. She's also dating Kelly, and she knows everything about her. Like that she donates all her earnings to support her family, and she has 8 other sisters. Miley, you can do so much better. What? Did you expect me to introduce you? You're lucky you were even invited.
Drink with me, 2 days gone by. Can it be you fear to die? Will the world remember you when you fall? Could it be your death means nothing at all?
Who cares? I just want a kiss.
Did I just catch you having fun?
Oh shit, it's mommy! So now Denji is about to experience the biggest challenge a man can face. How can he get a kiss from Himeno without cheating on Makima? His loyalty and horny are now in an emotional tug of war, and only one side will win. Maybe if we get Makima blacked out drunk, she won't be conscious to see Denji kiss another woman.
A few moments later.
I feel something. A slight tingle in my fingers. I think it's affecting me.
What did I say? He can't hold his liquor.
Oh no! Oh god! What the fuck, Himmy? It should have been me! Not him! It's not fair! Ew, and you swallowed it? Clean yourself up, you whore! Luckily, Christian boy Arai is here to take care of you because he's a good person. And also tries to convert you because he believes that everyone who isn't a follower of Christ is going to hell. Now Arai gets overshadowed since he has a penis. But don't count out the wholesome work relationship he has with Denji. Well, except the one time he tried to kill him. But the only thing on Denji's mind is that his first kiss was with the Barf Queen. Well, looks like the night is over. Makima, as the senior, paid for everything, and everyone is going home. Wait a minute, where's Denji? Denji? Denji! Wake up and get out of there! You're not supposed to be there!
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Snap back to reality.
Did you just roofie him?
Bitch, I'm a cargo move.
Himmy, no! I know you're drunk, but this is not okay. He is just a boy, and you're blacked out drunk. You two can't legally consent to each other, and you guys are breaking the law. What are you doing? Look, Himmy, I can't keep covering for your mistakes, all right? At this rate, the public is going to accuse you of being a groomer, even though you're not. You'd be a rapist, but they don't know the difference because they're like 12 and they think every adult being nice to them is a pedophile. The truth doesn't matter, Himeno. Only perception. And you're going to get canceled and fired, and then you'll be forgotten to the point that you won't even get lewd fan art anymore. Huh? Fuck, someone please have a flashback so I can talk some sense into her. Before Denji was kidnapped, Makima takes Denji outside for some fresh air. She's really acting like a mom in this situation, giving Denji some medicine and making sure he's all right.
I'm dying. Help me.
Makima is the only person that Denji can open up to, and so he does like the weirdo drunk son that he is. He tells Makima that his first kiss was taken away and is afraid that the taste of barf will always be his point of reference anytime he kisses someone. Makima assures him that Denji will experience all kinds of things like cock and ball torture, NTR, and ugly bastards. Eventually, the taste of vomit will be a forgotten memory. Well, that's kind of nice. Then she exposes him to lollies. And Denji, for the sake of avoiding controversy, let's not get involved with lolly stuff. I know there's money in it, but it's not worth the company it attracts. So that's a bit weird, but okay. And with the power of lollies, Denji realizes that no means no, and we have managed to avoid a PR disaster, thank God. But as Denji looks at some lollies, it's time we talk about Denji's relationship with the women in his life, since a drunk mind speaks a sober heart.
It's time for you to meet today's eligible bachelorettes. And here they are.
When Denji first meets Makima, he sees her as a goddess that saved him, making his initial dreams of hugging a cute girl come true. Then Makima makes Denji her pet, which he finds sus and thinks she's scary. Then she offers him food and an opportunity for a normal life. Denji is still developing emotionally and thinks with his physical needs to breed since he's going through puberty and has his balls again. His frame of reference for women is through porn magazines, so he sees Makima as a goal to fulfill his desire of sex. Since everyone knows if a girl acts nice to you, then she must just like you and not have any other ulterior motives, right? Then he meets Power, someone whose personality Denji isn't into, but she's hot and has boobs. She offers her boobs in exchange that Denji saves her pussy. So now Denji has a reachable goal to touch her boobs and fulfills his desire. When he does touch her boobs, he realized that the physical aspects of sex is kind of meaningless if it's just a business transaction and nothing more. Makima teaches Denji that women are more than just sex objects. Behind the boobs is a whole ass person with their own goals and dreams, and getting to know and connect with them emotionally will make sex more fun and intimate. Nice idea, but her execution makes her a hypocrite because she's just using her body to further her own career. She's pretty much enabling Denji to still see her as a sex object by using physical intimacy to give him what he wants, instead of just, talking to him like a normal person. And look, she does show concern for him and answers any questions he might have, but she doesn't really ask Denji anything about him. Makima forces Denji to learn her measurements, but does she ask about his cock size or why he has weird teeth? No, because as she said before, Denji is just a dog to her, and you don't ask your dog how its day's been. You just take care of it, and it'll love you back unconditionally. With that in mind, Denji begins to develop feelings for Makima, and she takes advantage of it. Denji finally meets Himeno, who, like Power and Makima, uses physical intimacy to reward Denji if he kills the devil, and tonguing Himeno was all on his mind. But when Makima enters the picture, he gets concerned about Makima's feelings. He doesn't want to sever his growing connection, and he's afraid she might be jealous, or that she might assume that Himeno is Denji's girlfriend. Now that would be a misunderstanding in a classic rom-com fashion. But after his traumatic moment with Himeno, he starts to be more conscious about giving away his first. Instead of trying to achieve his desire like a video game side quest, he starts to realize that he has standards and wants his first time to actually be something special, and not because he's desperate for female intimacy. Denji has now unlocked a new human skill, self-respect. All he has ever done was lust after any woman, but now he only has eyes on one, and he'll work hard to be a loyal simp to her.
Wait, that doesn't seem right.
Anyways, Himeno does not apologize for her actions, as we have advised her to not do so, because apologies are an admission of guilt, and we learn from the best.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
But she does feel bad. Not down bad, actually bad. So she offers to be Denji's first real friend. But wait a minute, aren't Aki and Power his friends? Well, I mean, sure, but it's not Facebook official. Power's like that weird sibling, and Aki just feeds him. They might live together, but it's not like they hang out. All in all, we should feel creeped out by Himeno because she's another example of a woman that uses sex to take advantage of Denji. And she did that to get back at Makima. Oh my god. Are you serious? Himeno, we need to talk. You have a problem, babe. You're an alcoholic, and it hurts to watch you do this to yourself. Look, I want to support you as the best girl, but we can't have another incident like this. You're going through trauma from your buddy's death, and you use drugs and sex to hit the dopamine while hiding the pain. You gotta stop listening to Drake, because you only live once is not a good motto. Makima might have looked the other way when you were swimming in your coworker's bussy, but Denji is her pet. You don't mess with her pet. She's basically HR, and she could get you fired. I know, it must be frustrating to see everyone want to simp for Makima instead of you. But maybe you should let it go and finally retire. This job is not a healthy environment for you. Okay, what can I do to get you to leave? Do you want me to hook you up with Aki? If that will make you happy, then I will ship you with him. I will cuck myself to let you be with the man you want. Do we got a deal, Himi? Then I guess we're just friends. You're free now. I have no control over your life. You can do whatever you want. But first, you gotta subscribe, like the video, and share it like an STD. Those are the terms, Himeno. Meanwhile, what a lovely day today. Everyone in public safety is out there keeping the public safe. Look, even the Queen of England showed up. Oh, great. Now Kelly's asking her to be a guest for her podcast. Can't believe she's actually succeeding despite the odds. Don't you smile, you smug bitch. Anyways, now that Himeno has free will, she invites the Aki household out to lunch. Power, do you remember when you got super drunk last night and Makima gave you a piece of paper? Do you even know what you signed? Well, you ended up settling your discrimination case for 10,000 yen. You basically signed away your human rights and set devil rights back 1,000 years. I guess the horse sashimi was worth it though. Well, there's no reversing it now. Makima's on the Kyoto train to tell the boys. She is pretty scared of them though. Makima always seems so methodical. It's rare to see fear from her. She must have genuinely enjoyed herself last night. What the fuck? Wait, what? How can you guys have guns if we have gun control? You guys are breaking the law! Et tu, Queen? Actually, go ahead. I hope she gets shot. Well, nothing of value was lost anyway. How's Denji doing?
What's your favorite Pop-Tart flavor?
Strawberry.
Actually,
Strawberry.
no, s'mores, dude.
Strawberry. Shut your mouth, strawberry.
Have you tried s'mores?
Okay, the only reason I got brown sugar is because it's the cheapest, because we were poor.
Pop-Tarts were all the same price.
Whatever! The fucking brown sugar ones were made in like the back alleys. Everywhere else was made in prestigious buildings. That's bullshit!
Oh shit, a blinky! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where did this dollar store Wolverine come from? And why are you acting like you got money? Bitch can't even afford a fade. Now he's telling us how much he loves his grandpa and how he would smile every time he put his hand in his pocket. Look, I don't know what to tell you, but I think your grandpa might have been grooming you. Himmy! You fucker! Fuck you! Oh God, Himeno! Oh God, she's bleeding! No, 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 no! Oh fuck, what do I do? Ew, what the fuck? You look like a pedophile addicted to heroin.
I'm not a pedophile, I'm a lolicon.
Who cares, you ugly bastard? All right, Aki, it's time to use your limit break ultimate attack. If my knowledge of Pokemon moves is correct, Curse will cause you to lose HP until you faint. Wait, I don't want him to faint. I want him to die. Uh-oh, his trainer showed up and gave him a max revive. Uh-oh, Aki's out of PP. Uh-oh, Aki's fucking dead. Oh, bruh, how you lose to an HM slave? This is embarrassing. Hey, fuck you and your fake-ass Air Max 97s. They're not even the right color, you fucking poser. Okay, Himi, just play dead. They just want Denji's heart. We can still get out of this alive.
You can't save me, here it comes!
Himi, what are you doing? You want to save Aki, but no! I give you free will and this is what you decide to do? Are you fucking serious? Don't do this to me. You actually want to do this because Aki will cry for you? Bro, what kind of W Riz does he have over you? I cry for you for free, what the fuck? Screw it, if we're gonna go all out, it's gotta be in style. Long and hard didst thou fight, winning titles after titles, a man who never gives up. Haters unable to catch sight of him, but alas, I summon thee back from the land of Bing Chiling to fight in thy squared circle once again, and his name is John Cena! Wait, that's what you look like? Oh, sorry. I just kind of assumed with the name John Cena, you would be a guy.
Are you sure about that?
Well, regardless, you're gonna hit him with the attitude adjustment, right? Wait, are you using lightning fist? Come the fuck on, Cena, you are so cringe.
Join myself and King as family.
Wait.
帰れ。
Himmy?
So no matter how great the setback, you never give up. You pick yourself up, you brush yourself off, you push forward, you move on, you adapt, you overcome. That is what I believe.
Okay, so we can't win in a one-on-one. But maybe if you take his friend hostage... Did we just lose? We've never lost before. Wait a minute. Summoning Randy Orton only costed 4 fingernails? Wait, no, it costs 1 now. You got a buff? You don't need a buff. This is the worst patch ever. How is that even fair? Cena shouldn't have lost. This is bullshit. You suck, Atari. Nintendo will reign supreme. Bruh, how are we gonna be experienced devil hunters and then die to humans? Oh no, Miley. Your career was just about to pop off. If only people subscribed to the channel and liked the video, maybe you might have lived. Oh, Agni, you were so weird, but your ass was delicious. Oh, Christian boy Arai. We don't usually see eye to eye, but you do get a 3-day respawn timer because of your religion, right? And Makima. Oh, it's a shame you died before we can guarantee a generous severance package for Himeno. But I guess it doesn't matter since she's gone too. Oh God, who can save us now?
It's a me, a Mario.
Hey, aren't you those 2 guys from Naruto? Why, yes, those are the same actors from Naruto. But now they go by the names Kurose and Tendo, with the pronouns he and she. Cool. Anyways, why the fuck are you here? Makima's dead. Go home. Oh my God, it's Mario, the famous Italian plumber from Brooklyn, Japan. Once again, leaving behind dead corpses with giant holes in them. Anyways, now that we're in Kyoto because the Shinkansen is always on time, even if there is a shooting on board, let's do a quick recap on episode 8 now that we have all these new characters to fill in. So, Special Divisions 1, 2, 3, 4 of Public Safety have all been ambushed by an organized group of terrorists with potential ties to the Yakuza. They all have guns, which means they might have a contract with the Gun Devil. They get some nice Glocks, and all it wants is Denji's heart. Why? I don't know, Pochita probably fucked his wife at this point.
Did you bang my wife?
Like seriously, you're just a little puppy dog. How'd you piss off an almighty being capable of destroying cities in seconds? That Gussie had better been worth it. But anyways, our bad guys include a drug-addicted pedophile with the power of Japanese steel. His ability is very similar to Denji. He even dissolves like Denji too, but he has a longer refractory period when his sword goes soft. And of course, Sakatari, a poser that wears fake Nikes and is the daughter of the CEO of Atari. She also has a contract with the Snake Devil, a devil powered by the most famous mobile game of all time, Snake. Because of this, she's able to use all kinds of snakes to fight. Even the now undisputed world current reigning defending heavyweight WWE champion Randy Orton, the Viper. Well, technically it would be the WWF, but we don't have the rights to use that acronym, so hopefully we can avoid a lawsuit. Speaking about lawsuits, Mario wants 30 criminals and a shrine at the highest altitude. He's got a plan to stop these terrorists. Holy shit, Mario! I know you killed turtles with your thick Italian booty, but you can do it remotely now? I swear, these speedrunners keep finding the craziest glitches. So Mario is obviously a very powerful gaming mascot who works for public safety, which I should probably mention is a subsidiary of Nintendo. I guess that explains why all the devils that work for public safety are Nintendo-based. I didn't know John Cena worked for Nintendo though. I should probably ask my uncle to get clarification. Point is, Nintendo is very secretive of their IPs, so they don't want you to see how Mario's powers actually work. So what we do know is that Mario needs a name and a human sacrifice, and the person's name will die. You know, like a Death Note, but with extra steps. Wait, Mario, stop! Your bloodlust is affecting the other universes!
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Let's go.
Mario, have you calmed down yet? You've killed so many people, and you didn't even kill the people responsible for Himi's death. You better make up for this shit, alright? I know you can use a one-up mushroom to bring people back to life. So you're gonna bring back Himeno, right?
Holy shit. Would you just smell how much it stinks? I might just shat my pants a little more.
You've gotta be fucking kidding me. Really? Makima? You brought Makima back to life. Oh, what could be worse than Makima coming back to life?
Oops. Sorry, I couldn't hold it.
Oh, just fucking kill me. You're lucky the government is making me do this. What, did you expect me to be impressed, Kelly? You let them escape in the pedo van. God, we really lost Christian boy Arai and best girl Himeno for you. Why don't you just quit already? Get out of my sight. Meanwhile, Makima is back in Tokyo. And look, Scarface is alive. Too bad a lot of the human personnel from the special divisions have died. Well, since public safety is short on manpower, it's time to do what corporations do best. Consolidate, buy out, and merge. Every single division is now merged under Special Division 4, with Makima in charge. Look, Makima, you're finally the assistant to the Chief Cabinet Secretary because you got your brains instead of your back blown out. Congratulations! Is that a smile I see? Did you plan this, you redhead little shit? You think we're all pawns in your stupid game of climbing the corporate ladder? Well, guess what? Scarface here is gonna pull the smartest move of all anime. He's resigning to live a happy life, free from all your bullshit. Yeah, look at you being upset that this man chose his own freedom over being your servant. Tendo and Kurose aren't gonna play ball too. When they're done training, they're going back to Kyoto where it's safe. You might be powerful, Makima, but you're never gonna make any real friends if you keep treating people like they're disposable. Anyway, Aki wakes up in a human Pokemon center, also known as Byoin. Good thing Japan has a mandatory Kokomi and Kenko-hoken. That makes these constant hospital trips an affordable luxury. You don't have life insurance though, which, considering your line of work, might be something you should look into. But then again, you don't have a family, so I guess the money wouldn't go anywhere. Okay, look, Aki, we need to talk. Since you used Curse on a normal Pokemon that is unaffected by ghost moves, you kinda blew your load, and now you only have 2 years left to live. Also, you let Himi die, and I will never forgive you. That's right, you better cry. It's what she would have wanted.
I know it's her job to help this guy, but I think this guy's a lost cause. He's obviously in his mind. Why don't we just cut our losses and get out of here?
Denji, why are you peeping, you weirdo? Aki and I are just expressing our grief in a human way. Something you'll never understand since you don't invest your points in sadness. Then again, for a kid that lost his parents and left with an impossible debt to a creepy caretaker that probably fondled his severed testicles, it's impressive that you're not a depressed edgelord. Are you a heartless? Meh, you'll be happy as long as you have a mommy to always take care of you.
This is the circle of sadness. Your job is to make sure that all the sadness stays inside of it.
But we have no time for that. We need to find a way to beat Sakatari in the pedo. And the only way to do that is to do something that no anime has ever done before. We're gonna have a training arc. Yep, that's right. We're gonna train to get stronger. Isn't that crazy? But in order to train, we need a master to treat us like shit. And I know the perfect drunk that will make your life a living hell. My dad. You should be scared because my dad is a follower of the parenting techniques of Homer Simpson, where you drink till you're stupid and you strangle the shit out of your child. Yep, makes me feel nostalgic of all the child abuse I went through. Anyways, but unlike me, you two are immortal. Well, Denji is. Power, you can still die. Good thing all you need is a little blood and you're back to full health. Make sure you kiss each other to share the nutrients. So my dad is a devil hunter from Special Division 1. He calls himself the strongest devil hunter, but I think he's just drunk. Now you might be thinking, wasn't Special Division 1 also attacked by some college students with guns? How did he survive? Well, I'm glad you asked, because when my dad was attacked, he was playing a normal game of underground tennis with his tennis partner, some Chinese girl that friend-zoned him. The point is, my dad is so powerful because he's absolutely mental. Because what kind of sane person plays tennis while being shot at? Only the biggest of the badasses, that's who.
The more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
And don't even think about trying to sue public safety power, because you signed away your human rights, remember? Meanwhile, Aki is still in touch with his emotions when Kurose and Tendo showed up with the intention of training Aki. Aki currently has no usable devils to increase his power level. The Fox Devil's propaganda only works for those that identify as a racist. Something's changed in you, Aki. Ever since Denji and Power started living with you, you woke up and became soft and liberal. So we're gonna need to give you a new devil that is more appropriate for you.
それなりの覚悟を君にはしてもらう。
覚悟。
覚悟。
バディを殺したやつも。
得意化にはまともなやつはいい品から気をつけろ。
Because if racists yearn for the past, you need to look towards the future. And the first thing you need to do is quit smoking. Well, I tried. Anyway, here's Himeno. Wait a minute.
Nope.
No, wait, go back. Was that Himi?
Yeah.
Ow! What the hell, Power? Huh, was that just a dream? Oh well, I guess training is over and we really died a lot. Good thing we have a bonfire nearby.
楽しくなるために頑張ってきたのに。
Denji, you have now learned something that most people don't figure out until they're 30. That working hard is bullshit. If we're gonna kill our dad, we gotta work smarter, not harder. Power's got a plan because she's got a high IQ and I trust her. Oh, wearing glasses. That's a great idea. You're not supposed to hit people with glasses. Otherwise, you're an asshole. But this is my dad. My dad abuses me even if I'm wearing... Meanwhile, at Nerve HQ, this is where public safety keeps all the devils they capture alive. We are here to give Aki a new devil contract to make him stronger. But I don't care about that. That woman from before, was it Himi?
妹の方です。
Aw, I knew it was too good to be true. But, was she cute?
手紙をもらいました。
She gave you Himi's letters? Oh, I wouldn't read those. They were kind of weird.
I'm in a drive-thru a Burger King. Can I please get a double Whopper with no cheese? Can I please get a number 2 with a large drink? All the cheese gonna make my booty drip, drip. I'm lactose intolerant, I don't sip milk. They put cheese on my double Whopper with no cheese. I'll be taking a number 2 in the morning. Hold on, can I please be excused for a moment? The cheese already in my body, booty farting. I farted.
Anyways, allow me to introduce you to the Future Devil. A devil that is powered by the cringe from the future. But anyway, the only way to see your future is to give the Future Devil a sloppy blowjob. I guess that makes sense. The Future Devil is so impressed by his blowjob that he's giving him a pretty generous contract. Let the Future Devil live in his right eye, like Killer Queen. And he will lend you his power to avoid cringe. Hey, spoiler alert, asshole. He said it, not me. But Aki, just like others in his archetype, doesn't care. He will do whatever it takes to get revenge, and nothing will stop him. Meanwhile, my dad tried to do some human transmutation. But it doesn't work on devils, and so the training is over. Denji and Power have my dad's approval. Wow, I'm so happy for you two, yay. So it's almost time to get revenge for Himi and Dead Boy Arai, right? And you're gonna help us too, right, Dad? Right? Dad? At least come visit Mom. She hasn't been the same ever since you left. Dad? God, you're such a simp. But Denji has just unlocked a new skill in his human brain. Appreciation for others. Denji, You do know that my dad was just killing you for fun, right?
It would be so awesome. It would be so...
So my dad is having a meeting with Makima. And he's starting to see Denji as the son he's never had. Wow, okay, I'm literally right here. Anyway, my dad thinks Makima is sus, and she knew that the shootings were gonna happen and could have prevented it. Wait, seriously? That means you let Himi die, you fucking bitch? Makima says she wants to save as many people from the devils as possible. It's not her fault that human-on-human crime is at an all-time high, but she's banking on this mission to succeed so that Division 4 can have more freedom to act in order to save more lives, which my dad thinks is a goddamn lie. Meanwhile, in Pedo Outer Heaven, Sakatari and the pedophile are fortifying the area, waiting for Division 4 to come barging in. But they got a secret weapon from his groomer granddad. The zombies of anime onlys that were spoiled by manga readers. So many innocent victims, having their days ruined. Anyways, Aki is getting a ride from the two guys from Naruto. They keep shit-talking Aki, saying that he's too weak to kill the Gun Devil. But they're just jealous because those two are minor characters. And Aki is the main character with a main character's salary.
What the fuck is wrong with your eye?
Come on, Aki. You got the power to see the cringe of the future. Remember what Himeno said?
Uh-oh, that sounds like pedophilia. Stop.
Wait, what? No, it's the best devil hunters are insane. Why do we keep coming back to this? Okay, let's change the subject. Makima is auditioning to star in an adult video funded by the Yakuza. The same Yakuza who featured Denji's mom in a gangbang until her heart exploded. It was even uncensored. Pretty fucking dark, but that's the Yakuza for ya. They're not good people despite what Sega says. But as they fluff up the male actors, Makima uses this chance to interrogate the Kumicho, the head bossu. He tells her that youngster Joey and the others were tricked by Sakatari and made a contract with the Gun Devil. The Gun Devil gives them guns for 20,000 yen, which is around $150 for a Glock and ammo. That's like an American dream. The Gun Devil definitely undersold. He could have charged way more money since he's the only supplier in this gun control society. Why does the Gun Devil need money anyways? Does he have an addiction to karaoke and hookers? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, Makima wants the names of all the Yakuza members that have a contract with the Gun Devil. Head Bossu isn't a snitch and starts to spout out talking points that the Yakuza are the good guys. They're a necessary evil that keeps foreign mafias from turning Japan into a third world country. Makima, sick of the Sega propaganda, goes all in with their negotiations and tells them that she has a bag of all their family members' balls. Yep, even the women. Somehow she managed to cut off their testicles too.
Nigga, you better get your hands off me.
Makima believes that the Yakuza are just a bunch of obsolete thugs. True necessary evil is collared and controlled by the state. Aww, are you letting us know that your pet fetish is just you projecting your own insecurities? That you're just a dog too, like a state alchemist? Meanwhile, Special Division 4 attacks Pedo Outer Heaven. Now everyone knows about the Art of War written by Sun Tzu, and that we should use battle tactics to beat our enemies. Well, that's what normies would do. But my dad is in charge, and he says we're just gonna kamikaze like our glorious Nippon ancestors did. Banzai! Now you might be thinking, this is a waste of human life. Well, good thing Special Division 4 isn't human. Now, it's time to introduce a whole bunch of violent characters and make a bunch of new friends since the old ones died. This is the Shark Fiend, a devil powered by man's fear of shark movies. He also hates normies. Next up is the Violence Fiend, a devil powered by man's love of violent video games. He brings fear to all Karens in the world that think their child will grow up to become school shooters. He's so powerful, we had to convert him to Christianity to keep him from killing everybody. Now he just commits genocide on those that aren't Christian. Wait, that doesn't seem right. Sounds like an excuse to commit violence. Oh. After violence, we have the Spider Devil, a devil powered by man's fear of thinking spiders are really sexy and misunderstood. I mean, look at her. She's waifu material, except she has 8 legs. But you know what they say about girls with 8 legs? That means she has 4 asses. Although, if you do try, you might get it stuck, because they're very sticky. And finally, we have the Angel Devil, a devil powered by man's fear of angels that look like femboys. After all angels are supposed to look like this. not this. Just make sure you don't get touched by an angel, or he'll suck you off. Your life force, that is. Aki? Why are you looking at Angel like that? Alright! It's time for an epic battle between Aki and Sakatari. It's time we get revenge for Himeno and take back the belt from Randy Orton.
What? No way! Oh my God! Oh my God! Cena's here!
Holy shit, it's John Cena! And he's turned heel! No! You were my favorite wrestler! You can't be a bad guy! Aki, I know this is gonna be really hard. You can't really see him, and he's got crazy signature moves. But you have the power of God and anime on your side, and so you can easily dodge his attacks. Well, until you get hit. Wait, Cena doesn't chokeslam people? Oh God, he really did turn heel! Bruh, you're getting choked out by Cena's dick hand of all things. The brain needs oxygen in order to function, and if you deprive the brain of oxygen via asphyxiation, then you pass out and get one final flashback dating the best girl. Hey, long-haired Himmy, how's it going? You looking beautiful as ever. What are we having for dinner? Chinese again? I love Chinese food. Oh, I don't smoke. It's not good for you. Well, if you make a face like that, then I guess I'll try it. But really, I shouldn't be damaging my lungs. It'll make breathing in the coal mines very difficult. Yeah, I'm a miner. I have a pickaxe and everything. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you understanding my situation. Oh my God! Aw, take me back. Oh, thanks, Cena. Yeah, I really needed a cigarette. You know, things haven't gone right ever since I started this narrating punishment. I thought it would be something simple, you know, just explain things that you already read, but things just kept changing, and now I'm having a heart-to-heart to a wrestler that doesn't even exist yet. Read the cigarette. Okay, that's it. I'm cheating. Aki, you have God mode on until the rest of this episode, because apparently John Cena was blind the entire time and can only see through fear. So what? He can't hear or feel anything? You're telling me he had such a crippling weakness? You know what? That makes his championship wins all the more impressive. Hey, Aki, what are you doing? Put down the sword, dude. Dude, wrestling is fake. You're not actually supposed to hurt anyone.
I'm in a drive-thru.
Dude, what the fuck? You killed John Cena, and by extension, you killed Himeno. Again! How many times does this poor woman have to die? Aki, at least kill the person responsible for Himmy's death. Oh, God damn it, Kelly. Quit kill stealing, you greedy bitch. Aki, you really suck at this revenge thing, you know that? Meanwhile...
I miss my vibrator.
Denji and Power have had quite the epic adventure slaying zombies and eating them. You know, Power, I know you identify as a fiend, but as a devil inside a human corpse, wouldn't that also make you a zombie? Oh, I think we might have offended her. Ah well, it's just you and me now, Denji. Oh, it's the pedophile. That was fast. Were you just waiting to use the elevator? Well, okay, yeah, prepare to die. What, you wanna talk? Dude, I'm not having another Pop-Tart argument with you, all right? S'mores is the best, by the way. But I do have a soft spot for cookies and cream. Oh, you want closure for the deaths of your granddad and friends? Dude, they were zombies. There's no cure for that. We put them out of their misery. Not that they deserved it. Oh, get off your high horse already. There are decades of zombie movies that taught us that zombies aren't human and they all deserve to die. Denji and I might be heartless, but we're not stupid. You're only saying this shit since zombies aren't considered human, and therefore they don't have an age limit, you child diddler. But guess what? Necrophilia is illegal, bitch.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh no, we've been disarmed! I thought the new patch nerfed the Rivers of Blood katana build, but that shit is still broken, FromSoft. Don't tell me we have to use skill to win PvP. Ugh. It doesn't help that our character model has a weird hitbox on his head. Maybe we can take advantage of that.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Slap!
You might have destroyed the chainsaw on Denji's head, but you forgot to account for the chainsaw on his other head. Now take your damn clothes off and put on my underwear. Yeah, I don't know where he gets the underwear from either. Meanwhile, the counter-terrorists win, and Makima is reporting the news to the boys. Turns out Sakatari became a civilian devil hunter after the video game crash of 1983, and somehow made a contract with the Gun Devil. She distributed the guns to the Sega Yakuza and wanted Chainsaw Man's heart as payment. It was an evil plan to merge Sega and Atari in order to fight back against Nintendo, but we've defeated them, and they won't be making any more consoles to steal our beloved customers. And we even collected a ton of shit from the Gun Devil. We have so much shit that it's starting to move towards the actual Gun Devil. We even have Sakatari in custody. She might provide us with more information about the Gun Devil's location.
Nope.
God damn it, Kelly, you had one job. You are so useless that Sakatari would rather kill herself than be your prisoner, which means we can never avenge Himeno. God damn it, Kelly. Why out of all the people did you survive till the end? Ah, fuck you, bitch. Get out of my sight. I hope you never fucking come back for season 2. God fucking damn it. Meanwhile, unfortunately, like Denji, this pedophile is immortal. So we need to find a suitable punishment because execution isn't gonna work. And since Sakatari is dead, you'll have to face our wrath of justice. Denji might have the mind of a child, but he's got a brilliant idea. An eye for an eye, or in this case, a shot for a shot. A nut shot for getting Himeno shot. I love it. Immortal beings can still feel pain, and this guy doesn't deserve to have full functional balls. Oh no, Aki's here to ruin our fun. Look, I know you're still grieving, but something as childish as this is exactly what Himeno would want. Hell yeah, dude! As Aki pulls up his sleeves like Denji, and Denji cons like Aki, the two have learned a lot from each other. Aki used to treat Denji like dirt, since he was racist towards devils. Now he sees him as a friend, or family, after being forced to live with them. You know, I think they call that Stockholm Syndrome. But regardless, there's nothing like bonding over kicking a creeper in the nuts as a requiem for the best girl. Goodbye, Himeno. You are the best girl in Chainsaw Man.